You see it, don't you? The masks, the deception, the pretty little lies they sell to the world. But you? Nah, you're not like the rest. You don't just see the surface, you see through it. And that makes you dangerous. People love their illusions. They cling to them like lifeboats in a storm. They don't want the truth, they want comfort. And the moment you rip that comfort away, oh, they panic. They turn on you because you've become something they can't control. The moment you became aware, you became a problem. A walking, talking reminder that their world isn't as safe as they pretend it is. That their lies won't hold forever. They smile in your face, but behind those smiles, fear. Pure, shaking fear. They don't want you to see the strings, the hidden hands pulling them, the fake friendships, the empty words, the carefully crafted image that hides the rot underneath. But you do. You see everything. And that makes them hate you. You ever notice how they react? The whispers, the sideways glances, the sudden distance? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. The moment they realized you weren't one of them, they started planning. How to discredit you, how to isolate you, how to make you doubt yourself. But here's the thing. They can't unsee what you've become. They can't unhear the truths you've spoken. No matter how hard they try to erase you, you exist. And your existence alone, that's a problem they can't solve. They'll say you're crazy. They'll call you paranoid, dramatic, bitter, anything to make themselves feel safe again. But deep down, they know you're right. They know you've seen what they hoped would stay hidden, and that terrifies them. So what now? Do you shrink? Do you pretend you don't know what you know? Nah, that ain't you. You don't back down. You don't blend in. You walk through their illusions like a fire through paper, burning down every lie, every deception, every carefully built fantasy. Because once your eyes are open, there's no going back. They smile, they nod, they act like everything's fine. But behind those fake grins, oh, they're screaming, wishing, hoping that somehow, some way you'll forget what you know, that you'll close your eyes, that you'll go back to being just another pawn in their game. But you won't, nah, that door's been slammed shut forever. You see them for what they are, masters of deception, architects of illusion. They thrive in the shadows, twisting reality to fit their story. But you are the light, and that makes you dangerous. They hate what they can't control, and you're uncontrollable. You don't fall for the sweet talk, the false promises, the carefully planted doubts. They can't make you dance to their tune, and that drives them insane. So they fight back, not with fists, not with open war. No, they're too cowardly for that. They do it in whispers, in rumors, in calculated moves designed to make you doubt yourself. Gaslighting, lies, manipulation, anything to break you. They'll call you crazy. They'll make others question you. Suddenly, you're the villain in their twisted little story. Not because you did anything wrong. No, but because you know too much. And that's a crime in their world. Watch how they move, how their words shift, how they go from laughing with you to laughing at you, how they build their little army of fools, all feeding off the lies they spread about you. They need people to turn against you, because if you stand alone, you stand undefeated. They'll test you, push you, try to bait you into reacting. Because if they can make you look unstable, they win. If they can make you doubt yourself, they win. If they can break you down, silence you, erase you, then the truth dies with you. But here's the kicker, they can't silence you, not really. Because the truth doesn't fade. The truth doesn't bend to their will. The truth doesn't play by their rules. And as long as you stand tall, they'll always be afraid. So let them whisper, let them plot, let them scramble in their desperation to shut you up. It only proves one thing, you've already won. They can't control you, so they do the next best thing, shove you into the shadows. They make you the outcast, the problem, the one who changed. But it wasn't you, was it? Nah, it was them. The moment they realized you weren't blind anymore, they turned their backs. They act like they don't see you, like you don't exist. But oh, they do. Every move you make, they watch. Every word you say, they dissect. They need to know what you're thinking because it terrifies them. You're a mirror, and they hate what they see staring back. So they twist the story, make you look like the one who's lost it. They call you paranoid, say you're making things up. You overthink too much. You're imagining things, yeah? Then why does the air shift when you walk into the room? Why do their voices drop? They need the world to see you as the crazy one, the liar, the problem, because if others believe them, they don't have to face the truth. If they turn enough people against you, they can pretend you never saw through them in the first place. And for a moment it stings. The silence, the cold shoulders, the way they laugh just a little too loudly when you're near, as if to remind you, you're not welcome here anymore. But let's be real, you were never really welcome to begin with. It's a game, a sick, twisted game of isolation and manipulation. And they think you'll break, that you'll crawl back begging to be accepted, that you'll say, you were right, I was wrong, let me back in, but nah, you don't beg. You never beg. Because here's what they don't get. Being alone isn't a curse. It's a gift. You don't need fake smiles. You don't need empty words. You don't need people who only love you when you're blind and obedient. You stand alone, but you stand free. And while they huddle together, desperately clinging to their lies, you rise. Stronger, sharper, unshackled. Because isolation, it doesn't destroy you. It forges you. And by the time they realize that, it's too damn late. The moment you spoke the truth, the war began. Not a loud, obvious war. Nah, a quiet one. A war fought in whispers, fake smiles, and knives hidden behind backs. You didn't attack them. You exposed them. And that's something they'll never forget. You became the villain overnight. Not because you lied, not because you schemed, but because you saw, because you refused to play along. And that's the greatest threat to people who survive on deception. Someone who sees through it all. So they rewrite the script. Suddenly, you're the one who's bitter. You're obsessed, crazy. They twist your words, distort your actions, make you look like the problem. And the worst part, some people believe them. Because lies, they're easier to swallow than truth. They gather their army. They turn friends into enemies, strangers into judges. They spread their version of the story, making sure you're the one painted black. Watch out for them. They just love drama. They think they know everything. It's funny, really, the desperation. Because that's what this is. Desperation. If you were really crazy, they wouldn't need to work so hard to prove it. If you were really wrong, they wouldn't be scrambling to silence you. The harder they fight, the more obvious it becomes. They're afraid, terrified. And you stand in the storm, untouched. You don't need to defend yourself. The truth doesn't need an army. It doesn't need backup. It just is. And no matter how many times they try to bury it, it keeps rising, just like you. Let them panic. Let them throw their tantrums, their accusations, their empty threats. You are not the villain of their story. You are the end of their illusions. And that is power. You don't bow. You don't break. And that drives them insane. They're used to pulling strings, used to watching people dance on command. But you cut the strings. You rip the mask off their little illusion, and now they're scrambling to put it back on. They thrive on control. It fuels them, keeps them feeling powerful. But you refuse to play their game. You refuse to nod along, to be another pawn in their little kingdom of lies. And that's why they hate you. Because they can't manipulate what they can't control. See, weak minds are easy to bend. They feed them half-truths, sprinkle in some fear, and watch them fall in line. But you? Nah. You question, you analyze, you think. And to them, that's a threat. Because intelligence is a weapon, and yours? It's aimed straight at their deception. They want to be the smartest in the room, the most powerful, the one who decides what's real and what's not. But your very existence proves them wrong. You shatter the illusion just by being. And every time they see you, they're reminded of their own weakness. They try to flip it. You're just difficult. You always have to question everything. Why can't you just go with the flow? Yeah, right. What they really mean is, why won't you let me control you? And the answer? Simple. Because you were never meant to be controlled. So they push harder. They try to twist your words, rewrite the truth, make you doubt yourself. They'll do anything to keep their illusion intact. But it's already cracking. Their fake world is crumbling under the weight of reality. And you didn't even have to lift a finger. They hate you because you expose them. They hate you because you can't be fooled. But most of all, they hate you because deep down, they wish they were you. Wish they had your strength, your mind, your ability to see through the nonsense. But they don't, and they never will. So let them rage, let them throw their little fits, their desperate attempts to regain control. They can't win this battle, because the truth doesn't bow, and neither do you. They threw everything at you, lies, manipulation, isolation. They tried to break you, tried to make you doubt yourself. But here you are, still standing, unshaken, unmoved, and now they're the ones who are afraid. They thought they could keep you under control, thought they could keep their grip tight enough to suffocate you. But every time they tried to tighten the noose, you just laughed. You saw through their tactics before they even put them in motion. And that drives them mad. See, people like them, they rely on ignorance. They count on people being too blind, too afraid to see the truth. But you tore the blindfold off. You walked into the fire they set for you and came out untouched. And now, they don't know what to do. Their tricks don't work anymore. Their words fall flat. Their power, it's slipping through their fingers like sand. And no matter how hard they try to claw it back, they can't. Because you've made sure of that. You saw their every move before they even made it. Checkmate. Now, they panic, they scramble, desperately trying to regain control. Maybe they try to rewrite the past, twist the story, make themselves the victim. But it's too late. The illusion is shattered, and they know, deep down, they've already lost. It's almost funny. The same ones who thought they were untouchable are now drowning in their own lies. They wanted you blind, weak, obedient, but now they're the ones stumbling in the dark, trapped in the very game they created. They whisper, they plot, they throw accusations, but none of it matters because no one believes them anymore. The power they once held is gone. Their own arrogance was their downfall, and their biggest mistake? Underestimating you. So let them fall apart, let them self-destruct under the weight of their own deception. They wanted you broken, they wanted you lost, but instead they're the ones spiraling, while you stand tall, watching them collapse into nothing. Their hatred is a compliment. Oh yeah. They don't even realize it, but every glare, every whisper, every desperate attempt to tear you down, it's proof. Proof that you've got something they don't. Proof that you are everything they wish they could be. They wanted you weak, wanted you scared, wanted you questioning yourself, but instead you did the opposite. You stood taller, you grew sharper, you took every dagger they threw and built yourself an armor so strong, they can't even scratch you now. Every insult, you turned it into wisdom. Every betrayal, you turned it into resilience. They thought they were breaking you, but all they did was teach you how to thrive under pressure. They made you unshakable, and now they're watching, helpless, as you rise. Now you don't fold under their judgment. You don't shrink just because they can't handle the truth. If anything, their bitterness fuels you. Their hate is your fire. The more they try to bring you down, the higher you climb. See people like them? They hate what they can't control. And you? You're untouchable now. Their words? Empty. Their games? Weak. You've leveled up beyond their reach. They can watch, they can envy, they can plot, but they can't stop you. You don't fight like they do. You don't waste time throwing stones at those beneath you. Nah. You just keep walking forward, keep evolving, keep proving that you never needed their approval. Their hate isn't a weight, it's a boost. Every attempt to destroy you has only built you stronger. They see it now. That's why they hate, because deep down they know. They failed. They tried to bury you, but you weren't the seed, you were the storm. And now they have to live with the fact that nothing they do can break you. They fear you. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because you've seen too much. Because you can't be fooled, controlled, or silenced. They don't hate you for being wrong. No, they hate you because you're right. Let them whisper. Let them scheme. Let them twist the story in their favor. It changes nothing. The truth stays the truth, no matter how hard they try to bury it. And you stand firm, untouchable, immune to their petty games. Nah, you don't need their approval. You don't need to beg for a seat at their table. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to shrink, to apologize for being aware. But you don't owe them an apology. You owe yourself the power of never looking back. They tried to dim your light, but all they did was make it shine brighter. Now they watch from the shadows, envious, desperate, wishing they could be you, wishing they had your strength, wishing they could unsee the truth that you made impossible to ignore. And that's what burns them the most. They know they lost, They know they can't deceive you. They know they have no power over you anymore. And nothing terrifies them more than someone they cannot control. So let them hate, let them seethe, let them drown in their own frustration. It only confirms what you already knew. You were never the problem. They were just scared of being exposed. And you were the mirror they couldn't stand to face. Your power is in the truth, and no one, not them, not their lies, not their pathetic little games, can ever take that away from you. Stand tall, walk forward, own your power, because once you see the world for what it really is, there's no going back. The clock's ticking. Tick, tock. Louder with every second. Can you hear it? Not just time slipping away. Oh no, it's the sound of reckoning. The kind that creeps up when you least expect it. Each tick a reminder. Each talk a weight pressing harder on their chest. They thought they had time. Nah. Time doesn't play favorites. Time doesn't wait. These aren't just hours passing by. These are the final moments, the moments where the air feels thick, like it's suffocating them. The days aren't slipping, they're being ripped away, one brutal second at a time. They thought the year would end in celebration, with fireworks lighting up the sky. But fireworks, hey, not this time. This time it ends in silence, in shadows, in echoes they can't escape. What happens when the year doesn't wrap itself up in a neat little bow? When there's no clean slate waiting for them on the other side. Instead, there's just the aftermath, the chaos of their choices staring them down. They can feel it now, can't they? The weight of what they've done, heavy, crushing, and oh, it's relentless. The calendar isn't flipping anymore. Those pages, they're tearing. Each day isn't a countdown to freedom, it's a reminder of the walls closing in. The kind of walls you can't climb, can't break. The kind that trap you with nothing but your own regrets for company. And the shadows? They're not just following anymore. They're surrounding, wrapping tighter like a noose, whispering every truth they tried to ignore, every lie they told themselves, every betrayal they thought no one saw. Ever felt a chill that cuts deeper than winter's frost? That's what they're feeling. But it's not the weather, it's the weight of reality. Cold, unforgiving. Life doesn't hand out blankets for the shivering. Nah, it lets you freeze in the consequences of your own actions. And those consequences, oh, they're here, standing right in front of them, grinning. The clock's still ticking. The days feel longer, heavier, like time itself is dragging them through the mud, forcing them to look back, to see the mess they left behind, to hear the voices they ignored, but to feel the pain they caused. Because in these final hours, the past doesn't just knock, it breaks the door down. No more running, no more hiding. They thought they could outsmart it all. But life's not a game where you can cheat your way to the end. No, life keeps score. And when it's time to settle up, oh, it doesn't hold back. This isn't some gentle nudge to change. This is a storm. A hurricane of truths that tears through their world, leaving them with nothing but the raw, bitter taste of regret. So here they are, the last days of the year. But it doesn't feel like an ending, does it? It feels like judgment. The kind they can't escape. The kind that burns in their chest and freezes their soul all at once. Time's almost up, and the only thing they have left, the mirror. The reflection they've been avoiding all year. And it's laughing back at them. What happens when the fireworks don't come? When the only light is the one exposing everything they wanted to keep hidden? Oh, they'll feel it. The weight, the regret, The realization that these final hours, they're not here to celebrate, they're here to teach. And the lesson? It's one they'll never forget. Every decision, every whispered lie, every knife slipped between someone's ribs while they smiled to their face. Yeah, they thought it was nothing, thought it wouldn't come back. But here's the thing about choices: they stack up, one on top of the other. And when the weight becomes too much, oh, it all comes crashing down like a tower built on broken promises. They didn't think twice about the betrayals. Nah, those were just necessary convenient. They convinced themselves those little cracks wouldn't matter, that life would move on and they'd be fine. But the cracks become canyons when the pressure mounts. And now they're standing at the edge, staring down into the abyss they created. Every small choice they brushed off every time they said, "It doesn't matter," it mattered. It always mattered. Choices are like footprints in the sand. You can't escape them. And when the tide rolls in, it doesn't just wash them away, it reveals them, clearer than ever. Every step they took led them here, to this collapse, to this reckoning. They built their lives like castles out of sand, fragile, temporary, a facade of strength that couldn't hold under the weight of the truth. And now the tide's here. It's not gentle, not forgiving. It's crashing in, ruthless, unstoppable. And it's drowning them in the truth they ran from, the truth they buried. Because the last days of the year, they're not just dates on a calendar. Oh no, they're mirrors. They reflect everything. Every lie, every betrayal, every wrong turn they thought they could forget. And those reflections, they don't blink, they don't soften, they show it all. Raw, brutal, unforgiving. You see, life doesn't need to punish you. It just lets you sit in the aftermath of your own choices. And that's exactly what they're feeling now. The walls are closing in, and the floor beneath them, it's crumbling. Each piece falling away like the false promises they made. There's no solid ground left, just the weight of everything they ignored, pulling them deeper. This collapse isn't random. It's not unfair. It's crafted by their own hands. The lies they told, they've tangled into chains. The betrayals, they're the anchors dragging them down. And now, there's no escape. Because the end of the year doesn't forget, doesn't forgive. It doesn't care about excuses or justifications. It just gives back what you've put in. And what did they put in? Deceit, manipulation, destruction disguised as ambition. They burned bridges thinking they'd never need to cross them again. But now they're stranded, alone, watching the flames they set light up the darkness around them. And the heat, it doesn't warm them. It scorches. It sears. The last days of 2024 aren't kind. They don't whisper sweet nothings or offer second chances. They roar. They scream. They demand payment for every misstep, every choice made in selfishness and cruelty. And payment isn't optional. It's inevitable. So here they are, standing in the ruins of what they built, watching it all come down, the lies, the betrayals, the shortcuts they didn't just catch up. They overtook them, buried them. And now they've got nothing left but the cold, harsh truth, and the weight of it. It's heavier than they ever imagined. The nights? Oh, they're colder now. Not because of the season, but because of the silence, that deafening, suffocating silence. You know the kind, the one that wraps around you like a noose. Every ticking second feels heavier than the last. And for them, it's unbearable. Every shadow they pass isn't just a shadow. It's a whisper. A reminder a ghost of a decision they wish they could take back. But guess what? There's no escape now. This isn't just guilt. Nah, guilt is fleeting. This is something darker, heavier. It's a chain, rusted, icy, unforgiving, wrapped tight around their chest, dragging them deeper into a darkness they thought they'd outrun. But you don't outrun regret. It's always there, hiding in the corners of your mind, waiting. And when it catches up, it crushes you, slowly, relentlessly. Every wrong move, every selfish act, they thought they could bury it. But the ground's too thin, and now those choices are clawing their way back up, crawling into their dreams, their thoughts, their very existence. It's like trying to walk through quicksand. Every step forward only pulls them further down. And that weight, oh, it's unrelenting, like 1,000 stones pressing on their soul. Regret isn't just a feeling, it's a presence. It wraps itself around them like a cold fog, making it harder to breathe, harder to think. They look in the mirror, but it's not their reflection staring back. It's the faces of those they hurt, the moments they destroyed, the trust they shattered. And it doesn't blink, doesn't turn away. It's there, always, mocking them. You ever wonder what it's like to be haunted? Truly haunted? Not by spirits or phantoms, but by the ghosts of your own choices. That's their reality now. They walk through life like shadows themselves, hollow, carrying the unbearable weight of every decision that led them here. The nights stretch longer. The darkness feels alive, and every second drags on like an eternity. They can't outrun it. They can't hide from it. Regret is a shadow that sticks closer than their own. It follows them into every room, every conversation, every silent moment. And when the world gets quiet, when they're finally alone, that's when it screams the loudest. It doesn't let them sleep, doesn't let them rest. It's relentless. But here's the thing. Regret isn't just a weight. It's a prison. The walls aren't made of stone, they're made of memories, decisions, moments they can't undo. And the chains, they're forged from every lie, every betrayal, every selfish act they thought wouldn't matter. Now they carry those chains everywhere they go. And each link drags them further into the abyss. And the worst part, they did this to themselves. They chose this. Every decision, every moment of weakness, every act of cruelty, they built this burden, piece by piece, and now it's theirs to carry. No one else can take it. No one else can lift it. It's their creation, their punishment. So here they are, stuck, trapped, haunted, wondering if they'll ever feel light again, if they'll ever escape the cold, crushing grip of regret. But deep down, they know the truth. This isn't something you escape. It's something you endure, something you face. And for them, that's the hardest lesson of all. They thought they were safe, thought their walls were high enough, strong enough to keep it all out. But storms don't care about walls, they tear through them like paper. And this storm, it's no ordinary rain. Nah, this is chaos. Unrelenting, merciless. And it's here, ripping through every lie they told, every betrayal they dealt, every mask they wore to hide the truth. This isn't a drizzle, it's a full-blown hurricane, the kind that doesn't just destroy, it devours. The wind howls with the voices of their past, screaming every mistake they've tried to forget. Lightning cuts through the darkness, exposing what they've tried to bury. Every bolt, that's a lie coming back to strike. And the thunder? Oh, it's deafening. It's the sound of karma roaring its arrival. And the flood, it's relentless, rising higher and higher. drowning everything they thought they could hold on to. Their pride, their power, their facade. Gone, swept away like it was never there. They're grasping for something, anything to hold on to. But the water's too strong. The current's too fast. And the harder they fight it, the more it pulls them under. They tried to hold it together, smiling through the cracks, acting untouchable, invincible. But the storm sees through that. It rips away the illusions, the lies, the masks, leaves them exposed, vulnerable, shivering in the cold, relentless downpour of their own making. Every raindrop feels like a truth they can't deny anymore. It stings, it cuts, and it doesn't stop. This storm, it doesn't just destroy, it reveals, shows them who they really are. Not the version they show the world, not the one they tell themselves in the mirror. No, the raw, unfiltered truth, and it's ugly. It's painful. It's everything they've been running from, all crashing down at once. There's no shelter, no escape, just the storm. Relentless, unforgiving. Ever felt rain so cold it burns? That's what they're feeling now. Each drop is a memory they wish they could erase. Each gust of wind, a reminder of the damage they've done. The storm doesn't just hit them, it consumes them, leaves them gasping for air, choking on the reality they can't escape. And here's the thing about storms, they don't care who you are. They don't care how high you climbed or how far you ran. When they come for you, they come with everything. No mercy, no second chances, just chaos and destruction, and the reckoning you thought you'd never face. So, when the storm comes for you, what do? Do you fight it? Try to stand against the wind, the rain, the flood? Or do you let it take you? Let it sweep you away into the abyss? For them, it's too late. The storm is here. And it's not stopping until everything they built is gone. While they're sinking, grasping, clawing, drowning in the wreckage of their own making, you're standing tall, unshaken, unstoppable. Why? Because you didn't play their games. You didn't build castles out of lies or paint yourself with masks. Nah, you built something real, something unbreakable. The storm, it's raging all around you. The wind howls, the rain lashes, but it doesn't touch you, can't touch you. Your foundation, it's solid. It's not sand, it's stone. Every lesson you learned, every hardship you endured, every scar you wear, they've turned you into a fortress. The chaos screams, but it breaks against you like waves against the cliffs. And your fire, oh, it's something else. It doesn't flicker, it doesn't fade. It burns, bright, fierce, untamed. Their darkness, it tried to smother you, tried to snuff you out, but instead it became your fuel. Every time they doubted you, every time they betrayed you, every time they thought you'd fall, it only made your fire roar louder. 2024 wasn't your end. It was your rebirth. The year you stopped surviving and started thriving. The storm tested you, but you didn't just survive it, you mastered it. You rose while they fell, climbed while they crumbled, earned their chaos into your clarity. Look at them now. Lost, broken, chained to the consequences of their actions. And look at you, standing tall, free, untouchable. You didn't just endure, you transcended. While their world is drowning, yours is glowing brighter than ever. You're not like them. You never were. They played games, but you played the long run. They chased shortcuts, and you chose the hard road. And now, the difference couldn't be clearer. They're watching the storm consume everything they thought they had, while you're walking into 2025 with your head high and your fire blazing. So let the storm rage. Let it tear through everything they built. Let it scream their mistakes back at them. You're not part of their chaos. You're the calm in the center. The force they couldn't shake. The light they couldn't extinguish. 2024 didn't break you. It built you. And now, you're untouchable. They're watching you now. Oh, don't think they're not. From the sidelines, from the shadows, they see it all. Every step you take forward, every victory you claim, every time you prove them wrong. And it burns, hotter than their guilt, hotter than their shame. Their envy, it's eating them alive. Because while they're frozen in their mistakes, stuck in the wreckage they created, you're soaring. Unstoppable. Unrelenting. They wanted you to stumble, wanted you to fail, but instead you became everything they told themselves you couldn't be. Their tears? Yeah, those are the only warmth they'll feel this winter. And your success, it's not just a flame. It's an inferno. Blinding. Consuming. It's the light that reminds them of everything they could have been if they hadn't chosen the path of betrayal, lies, and shortcuts. And now, they're haunted by the contrast. You walking tall, them sinking lower, you thriving in the fire, them shivering in the frost of their regrets. It's poetic, isn't it? The same people who tried to bury you now choke on the dust of your ascent. But here's the thing. Do you stop for them? Do you reach back to pull them out of the hole they dug for themselves? Nah, not this time. Not ever. They made their choices. They chose the games, the lies, the easy path that crumbled beneath them. And you chose to rise, to endure, to build something real, something indestructible. So keep moving, keep climbing, leave them to their frostbitten regrets. Let their envy fuel them if it must, but don't let it touch you. They'll try to call out, try to make you stop. But you've got too much ahead of you to look back. Their envy is their prison. Their frostbitten tears are their burden. And your rise, it's the one thing they'll never escape. Let them watch. Let them burn in the cold while you blaze your trail. This is your time. Keep moving forward. Let them drown in the storm they created. The last days of 2024. Oh, they're not just days. Nah, they're markers. Lessons carved into the soul. For them, they're not just memories, they're scars. Deep ones. The kind you can't hide. The kind that scream every bad choice, every betrayal, every time they thought they could get away with it. This isn't just the end of a year. It's the reckoning they never saw coming. The moment life held up a mirror and forced them to look. To see every crack in the mask they wore. Every shadow of the lies they told. And now they sit in the ashes of their own making. Pathetic. Wishing for a rewind that'll never come. But you. Oh, you're different. You're not stuck in the wreckage. You're not begging for second chances or crying over burned bridges. No, you're already writing your next chapter. While they're still clutching at the remains of a year that swallowed them whole, you're miles ahead, moving, building, thriving. Let them wish. Let them regret. Let them cry. Their tears won't douse the fire of your rise. Let them shiver in the cold of the choices they made. While you're the storm, the force they underestimated, the reckoning they never prepared for. 2024 hit harder than they ever expected. It knocked them down, left them gasping for air. But you thrived. You didn't just survive the storm, you became it. So now, as the ashes settle and the days tick away, one question remains. What's next? You decide, not them. Their story? It ends here. But yours is beginning. Remember this, their envy, their regret, their downfall, it's their legacy now. But your legacy, it's fire, it's resilience, it's everything they couldn't be. Keep burning, keep rising. Because while they'll never recover from this storm, you're already blazing a path into the next one.